Today, we are going to be using ChatGPT and Grok to predict the NFL Conference Championship games. You guys have been loving these kind of videos on the channel, so I figured why not bring it back for Conference Championship weekend? Let's hop into the video. All right, so we're going to start with ChatGPT, and I want to make sure you guys know the prompts. I took some of your guys' advice from the last video, and I incorporated it in my prompt to try and make sure we could get the most accurate predictions as possible. I said, hey, chat, can you give me your 2025-2026 NFL Conference Championship game predictions? Please be sure to give analysis on why you believe the winning team will win. 2 to 3 bullet points should do it. And also be sure to include a score prediction as well. You could throw in a game MVP. I said, be sure you are looking at the 2025-2026 current rosters and be sure you factor in the quarterback matchups. Last week, they were talking about DK Metcalf on the Seahawks. Mac Jones was the quarterback for the Patriots. So I listed it out here. Patriots quarterback Drake May versus Broncos quarterback Jarrett Stidham. Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford versus Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold. And then I just linked the ESPN playoff bracket. So I feel like I gave chat all the tools to succeed. We are starting with the AFC Championship game, and it has the New England Patriots coming out on top 24-17 in Denver. Why the Patriots win? Quarterback edge Drake May has been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season with excellent completion percentage, passer rating, and big playability, while Jarrett Stidham has extremely limited NFL starting experience and hasn't thrown in a game since 2023. Pretty good analysis, I'd say. Offensive balance plus defense. New England's offense combines May's passing with a strong run game, an opportunistic defense that thrives on turnovers. A major advantage if Stidham struggles to sustain drives. Coaching plus experience. Mike Vrabel's scheme and playoff experience gives Patriots a consistent advantage when controlling tempo and responding to in-game adversity. I mean, I agree that Vrabel's a good head coach, but I don't know if I'd say that they have an edge in that spot. Sean Payton has obviously gone to and won a Super Bowl, been in a lot of playoff games with Drew Brees, so I don't necessarily agree there. Game MVP, Drake May, quarterback for the Patriots. May's playmaking and ability to extend drives should decide the game. Expect him to post a multi-touchdown performance. Listen, somebody who picked the Patriots in their own predictions video to win 23-16. Not much I could see wrong with this prediction. I pretty much agree with what Chad is saying here. While I'm a little bit more, bullish on the potential for the Denver Broncos to win this game, and that I think Stidham could actually thrive and potentially perform, and the fact that there's not a lot of film on him could actually be something that's harmful for the Patriots if he is as good of a backup as Sean Payton has kind of claimed him to be. But ultimately, who do you trust more in a big spot, Drake May or Jarrett Stidham? It's hard not to pick the Patriots to win this particular football game. We go to the NFC Championship game, and they have the Los Angeles Rams winning 27-24. Why the Rams win? Matthew Stafford's experience has far more playoff experience and career passing playoff yards than Sam Darnold, giving Los Angeles a composer edge in a tight game. I mean, this is directly from my video that's not even out yet. Offensive rhythm. The Rams have shown the ability to sustain scoring drives even in hostile road environments, and their offensive weapons can change Seattle's secondary. Momentum and resilience. Having won consecutive road playoff games already, Los Angeles is battle-tested and can execute late drives. And they have the MVP being Matthew Stafford due to veteran leadership and clutch throws, especially downfield, which could swing this one late. So that's interesting. That's really, really interesting. I have the Rams winning as well. I had it 27-23. So me and ChatGPT seeing in unison here, which after some of the recent videos has me a little worried about my own personal predictions. But ultimately, yeah, man, Matthew Stafford in the playoff experience that he has over Sam Darnold. I said it in my video. I'll say it again. This is the biggest game of Sam Darnold and Mike McDonald's careers. It is not the biggest game of McVay and Stafford's. They've been in this spot. They've won a Super Bowl. To me, in a game that's going to be close, because week 10, it was a 2-point win for the Rams. Week 15, it was a 1-point win for Seattle. In a game that projects to be close, I'm going to go with the MVP of the league, Matt Stafford, who I trust. And I didn't even ask for it, but ChatGPT threw out a Super Bowl matchup. They say after this, the Patriots win the Super Bowl 30-23. MVP Drake May. Classic matchup, New England's balanced attack and young quarterback versus Los Angeles experienced playmaker. Patriots' defensive ability to force turnovers and May's big play potential gives them a slight edge. So I didn't ask for that, but ChatGPT threw it out there let's move on to Grok. All right, so we're over on Grok now. Again, I gave it the exact same prompt as last time. Grok takes a little bit more long to look into things, I've noticed. So we'll see what Grok says. I thought Grok's analysis last week was going to be better, but then they started talking about DK Metcalf on the Seahawks. ChatGPT did a pretty good job. So some of your guys' suggestions really did work there. Like they were talking about Drake May, they were talking about Stidham's playoff experience. They talked, a lot about Sam Darnold and Matthew Stafford. And they, I thought that they did a really good job analyzing once I gave it the quarterback matchups and made sure that it was looking at current rosters and gave them the year. Grok is out here searching away. I respect the hustle, Grok, man. Grok's putting in a ton. Looking at Wikipedia, looking at Ramblin' Fan. Yeah, Jared Stidham is starting. Okay, here we go. Prediction for the Patriots game. And they're just loading up stuff right here. So we'll start there. Okay. Patriots 27-17. They get the win over the Broncos by 10 points. Drake May's superior quarterback play gives the Patriots a clear edge in the matchup as his league leading passer rating 113.5 and low turnover rate, only 8 interceptions in 2025, should exploit Denver's defense, which struggled against mobile quarterbacks like Josh Allen in the divisional rounds. I agree that they have the quarterback edge with Drake May. I don't know if I'd say Denver's defense really struggled with Josh Allen. Like the Bills did put up 30 points, but they also forced Josh into 4 turnovers. And I feel like if they do that with Drake May, they could probably win the game. Without Bo Nix due to a fractured ankle, Jarrett Stidham's limited experience, 1-3 career starts, and average 59.4 completion percentage, 8 touchdowns versus 8 interceptions, will hinder the Broncos' offense against New England's top-ranked pass rush, which has forced turnovers in key playoff moments. So obviously, New England's coming off of a really strong game versus Houston. I think that's what Grok's relying on here. I personally, I haven't looked at New England's pass rush as elite this year. They have some elite players like Milton Williams and Gonzo, but Drake May. Jarrett Stidham could obviously struggle. The Patriots' undefeated 8-0 road record this season, combined with their balanced attack, averaging 156 yards rushing over their last 7 games, will wear down Denver's home field advantage in a low-scoring affair. Is 27-17 considered a low-scoring affair? I don't know, but the Patriots being 8-0 on the road is something. Their culture obviously has traveled. And the game MVP, they have that as Drake May, expected to throw for 250 plus and 2 touchdowns while managing the game effectively on the road. All right. So ChatGPT and Grok both rocking with the Patriots, as am I. Me and ChatGPT picked the Rams. In the NFC Championship game, Grok is going with the Seattle Seahawks, 30-24. Sam Darnold's steady revival, a 79.9 PFF grade, 3.3% turnover rate, and familiarity with high-stakes games will outshine Matthew Stafford's veteran savvy, especially with Seattle's dark side defense forcing errors as seen in their 41-6 blowout of the 49ers. While I think the Seahawks certainly win the game, I wouldn't say Sam Darnold's familiarity with high-stakes games compared to Matthew Stafford is an advantage, although Seattle's defense obviously just looked nasty versus San Francisco. The Seahawks' home dominance at Lumen Field, including a Week 16 overtime win over the Rams, gives them momentum in this rubber match where their balanced offense led by Darnold's efficiency under pressure should capitalize on LA's road vulnerabilities. So at Lumen Field, Seattle's been nasty this year. They've just been nasty all around. But I will say this, in their playoff history, the Seahawks are 12-4 at home, according to my buddy Javon texting me that stat. So, hey, if it's wrong, blame Javon, not me. Despite Stafford's elite play, a 91.6 PFF grade and a 116.9 passer rating from clean pockets, Seattle's ability to limit mistakes and exploit divisional familiarity will keep the game high scoring but tilt in their favor late. Sam Darnold for the game MVP with 275 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and a clutch fourth quarter drive to seal the win. If the game goes the way that Grok thinks is going to happen, we're going to have some really interesting conversations about Sam Darnold. Not just the Seahawks winning, but on the back of Sam Darnold would be mightily impressive. But ChatGPT and Grok, those are their predictions. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. If you haven't yet checked out my video breaking down both of these games to see exactly why I picked the Rams and Patriots, go check that out. And of course, we'll be live Sunday. Well, not live, but a video will be up shortly after the conclusion of the NFC Championship game where I'm giving you guys my reactions to both of those games. So make sure you're subscribed for that, especially if you love the NFL. Check out the channel, like what you see, hit the sub. We're approaching 600. So I appreciate your guys' support, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.